GBTV Sports presents the Irrational Football League. Today, it's the home team versus the away team. A sellout crowd of over 40,000 fans as the city salutes its defending PPC champions. Brisk autumn-like day here in Western New York as we open this 2024 IFL season. Hello everyone, Frank Franklin here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're going to play some football here today, folks. Let me tell you, I have former coach here, Ed Ball. Ed Ball, how's the game going to be going today?
Oh, great to see you, Frank. Well, I think we have some high promise today, some high expectations on our players, but we'll see what happens.
I agree. I totally agree. The highest players right now is Artie Fungalo. Yes, Artie Fungalo. He's up and coming. He got drafted last year by the other away team, the other away team, not to be confused with the away team. But let me tell you, man, his stats and scores and running backs and foldovers and trip overs, he's really a high sport.
Well, don't forget our boy Beef Glove. He's straight out of Minnesota. He's got a good college record behind him. And I think this boy shows a lot of promise because he's going to be coming around. Got the stats coming. Everything's coming or going. Whichever way you see it coming or going, it's going.
That's right. You are right. But we're talking about all these players here. Let's show you the players now.
Artie Fungalo, quarterback.
Richard Fingers, wide receiver.
Nick Delicious, center.
Gazmouth Craig, tight end.
Chris the Shocker, running back.
Harry Button, middle linebacker.
Beef Glove, tackle.
Uncle Donuts, safety.
Allison Fingers, cornerback.
Boomhammer, punter.
Frank Franklin back here with Ed Ball, former coach of the away team. Those players, let me tell you, Woomhammer.
Star-studded lineup here tonight. And we really got to talk about Woomhammer. That boy, he knows what he's doing.
Woomhammer, let me tell you.
He's showing a lot of promise, too, in his career. Fresh out of high school from Wilmington, Alabama.
The womb is wide with that boy. Let me tell you. And let me tell you his stats. The forefront, the flea flickers, the forward laterals. Let me tell you, I can't believe it. Well, you know what? Let's take it down to the field with Carlo Spalding. Carlo, what do you got to see down on the field? What's happening down there?
Ready? Thanks, Frank. Appreciate the introduction. Down here at the field, and when you know it, Artie Fungalo's warming up. He's looking slick. He's looking sly. Those spirals can cut through wall concrete, I tell you. But I wouldn't count out Richard Fingers. He might be out there in the backfield. He might be in the front. You never know. He could throw a flea flicker and make a ton of money. But that's not what we're talking about tonight. We're not talking about money. But every time he'll get that ball down to the end zone, he'll cross that finish line for the 6 points, okay? Fortunately, you don't want it to come down to the Woomhammer to kick it right through. You don't want it to come to that point where you got to go ahead and punt that ball out, but the Woomhammer will hit that right between where it needs to go. And you know who's going to be on him like flies on rice? It's going to be Harry Button. Harry Button's got it all over. He knows where to hit it. Right on that button. You got it. The other team might have that great offense, but I tell you what, don't call me a monkey's uncle. You call Uncle Donuts that, because he'll be right there to take him down, along with, you know it right, that strong grip of Beef Glove. That's right. Squeeze it until it all comes out on the field. You got it. Let's all leave it there, right, boys? On that gridiron, take it down. There you go. Back to the studio, Frank Franklins. And hello there, Ed.
Hey, folks, we're back here. Frank Franklin with Ed Ball, myself. We're here to talk about the players. And let's not forget about Uncle Donuts. He's a city boy, fresh out of NYU. Played for 2 years in the stats. But the boy shows also a lot of promise.
Do not cross Uncle Donuts. He will cut your fingers off. But I got to say about Chris the Shocker, he's been tearing it up on the field. It's stinky down there. It's purely stink.
Then we also got Harry Button, which I know is a little controversial since he got released from parole on his situation he had to deal with. But I still think he's gonna have a comeback.
He's showing some very high promise, just as all the other players here. But don't mind us. We're just talking heads here. I want you to enjoy the game, because that's what we're here for, is football! Football!
or send check or
Part of this complete
Shake that spam up. You're gonna eat spam for breakfast.
pick up the phone.
This right here, folks, this is a CD. This is a compact disc. And who really buys CDs anymore? I do. That's why you should too.
And now your extended forecast.